Hi, this is Pastor Andrew, and I want to talk about the sermon discussion guide for this week with Pastor Will Jones on his message, We Must Go There. And if you didn't get a chance to hear all of Pastor Will's message, I want to encourage you to use that link at the top of the sermon discussion guide. Go back and hear his entire message. A very powerful message on John chapter 4 and how Jesus broke barriers and broke some cultural traditions in order to bring reconciliation to a Samaritan woman, reconciliation between her and God, but also to bring racial reconciliation between Jewish people and Samaritans. And it's a very powerful message. And that's what a lot of the concepts in the sermon discussion guide are pointed around. So to start off, we just have a simple icebreaker. Says, when was the last time you did something for the first time? And just to get people thinking about, in a very, very lighthearted way, things that, one of the last things they did for the first time. And that actually could be a hard question for some people. You go, man, I don't know when was the last time I did something for the first time, which is going to lead into our topic here. Then we can lead to, it's a long passage, John 4:3-26. So if you're a good reader, maybe you might have, you just want to make sure whoever's reading the passage that they feel confident in reading out loud to the whole group there, because it's a long one, but it's a great one. And then we also have a sermon discussion clip to start off with the observation question that's there. And it basically is Pastor Will talking about the context of the situation between the Jewish people and the Samaritans, and even the idea that there were roads that went around Samaria, that they were longer distances, but Jewish people would use them just to stay away from Samaritans, hence the title, We Must Go There. Jesus, it said, needed to go through Samaria. And so Jesus didn't take that traditional route around Samaria. He went through Samaria, which was not the traditional path for Jewish people, especially a rabbinical priest. So the first question there is, why do you think Jesus purposely traveled where no Jew would go? Why did Jesus go there? And so it's very important to have the clip to set that up. If you're not using the clip, then you probably want to inject some of what Pastor Will shared in that clip to set that question up. Interpretation question, apart from pointing out her personal struggle, how did Jesus express love and acceptance towards the Samaritan woman? Look over the passage again and share what sounds out to you in this context. So looking over the passage, look at the different things that Jesus did to express love and acceptance. It's a powerful thing to look at and interpret the ways, the things that Jesus was doing. And what's cool is hopefully in the group, people will pick up on different things that send out to them. The life application question. We have Pastor Will challenge us to spend time with people who don't look like you. So what are the discomforts you can face in order to spend time with people who don't look like you? We want to get people talking about, why do we avoid spending time with people of different backgrounds who maybe, have stories that are different than ours? What are those things what are the things we have to navigate and get around and get over in order to do that? And then the last question is, what are the benefits and rewards to spending time with people who don't look like you? And we want people to take time to reflect on the benefits of that and the enriching experience, the perspective, the empathy, the understanding that we can grow in through that. So really want to encourage people to think about this idea of going there and connecting and bringing reconciliation as the gospel brings reconciliation between us and God, but also brings reconciliation between us and fellow mankind. And so I want to get people talking about that, thinking about that, and I want to create safe places for these healthy conversations. So we hope you have great Connect group discussions with this sermon discussion guide this week. God bless.